Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and this is my third video for Microsoft Fabric. Okay, previous videos we discussed about what is Fabric and Microsoft Fabric, how it is introduced, and what are the components in the Fabric in my first video. And second video I have created for like say log into that Microsoft Fabric with help of trial version, and as well as I covered like how to create a lakehouse. But guys, lakehouse is not yet completed. I just give that introduction about how to create a lakehouse. Okay, and no problem, guys. I will cover the like end-to-end project scenarios also once we completed some basic part of each components. Okay, and as well as I am covering these practical sections. Now let's go ahead for this. Next topic is Synapse Data Warehouse. Guys, the Synapse Data Warehouse are like warehouse is a traditional data warehouse and support the full transactional T-SQL capabilities like enterprises data warehouse, guys. And as it is like as opposed to SQL endpoint where table and data are automatically created. Have you remember guys? Yeah, yesterday I mean my second video I was creating data. I mean lakehouse, right? I mean I have created that lakehouse. At the time the SQL endpoint is automatically creating the table as well with the columns, right? So we don't need to do anything. Here in this Synapse data, where is what happened, here we have fully in control of creation of table, loading and transforming and querying data in the data warehouse, guys. Either the Microsoft Fabric portal or T-SQL commands we can utilize. Yes, with help of T-SQL command, we can do some like the data manipulation operations in this data warehouse, guys. Okay, unlike SQL endpoint, which is only support read-only queries and creation of views, and TVFS, guys. A warehouse has a fully transactional DDL and DML statement, DML language. Okay, DDL statements and DML statement it will support it fully, and it created by the customer. A warehouse is populated by one of the supported data ingestion method. Guys, here what happened, suppose if you want to load to data warehouse, okay, we have to follow the three methods in the Fabric, Microsoft Fabric. So ingesting data into the warehouse, ingesting data into warehouse using copy statement, for example, using pipeline, and ingesting data into your warehouse using transSQL, like T-SQL commands, guys. So I will cover in this session these two part, first point and second point, and later on an upcoming section I will cover for the transSQL command, how to ingest the data into warehouse. Okay. Now the next, like what is transSQL? Guys, this is like T-SQL language offer option you can use to load data at scale from existing table in your lakehouse and warehouse into new table in your warehouse, guys. These options are convenient if you need to create a new version of a table with aggregated data. Okay, it means, guys, we can, with help of T-SQL, we can like load data from existing table to in your lakehouse and warehouse into new table, guys. So we already in lakehouse also we can write some T-SQL commands, guys. I will cover in the upcoming session. Right now in data warehouse, I will write some SQL commands, which is like helps to understand how the T-SQL is helpful in the data warehouse, guys. Okay. Now let's go and explore this example, guys. Okay, I'm going back to my Microsoft homepage. Okay, this is the homepage, guys. You can go ahead for the Synapse Data Warehouse, or you can click on this homepage only. Now I'm creating the warehouse sample. I'm adding here. Just click on warehouse. Click on create. So it is going to creating your warehouse, guys. It will little bit taking time in order to like creation of your warehouse, in order to get the data from sample data set also. So here your default data set for faster reporting was created and will automatically updated with any table and views added into the warehouse, guys. Okay, so suppose for example here we can create a warehouse with help of these options, guys. Okay, create a table with the T-SQL, get data with the new data flow, Gen 2. Okay, and get data with new data pipeline. So right now I'm covering this one and this one. Later I will cover these 2 points also, guys. Now in data warehouse, what are the options we have now? Here schema, okay, dview, and guess this is the default, okay, and it contains like table views, functions like similar database objects. And here security related DB rules, what are the rules we need, right? And here my queries, if you want to store some queries, so you can store it here. And apart from this, we have refresh button on settings. If you want to refresh this, sometimes it's getting stuck, right? You can refresh it. So latest changes will show here. And get data means, so you want to get the table from the Gen2 data first, right? So you can get it from, or you can get it from new data pipeline, which help of copy activity, right? Based on your pipeline, guys. And new SQL queries, we can write it. Okay. So this is about this major thing, guys. Okay. And guys, so guys, suppose I want to create, start with some sample data set, right? I'm just clicking on this option. So now sample data will be loaded, which is already provided in this Microsoft Fabric, guys. Okay. From this sample data set, I will write few SQL query and I will show you guys. Okay. So loading data, it will take time, guys. It will take like few minutes to load the data from this sample data set. So once we get this data, it is automatically showing inside our data warehouse. Okay, below to the schema. Okay, so you can see that sample data. Yes, just wait for 1 more minute. We are getting the data, okay, which are some automatically the tables under DBO. Okay, we are getting the tables like date, geography, and this is the table, Acklin license, and medallion, and time, trip, weather. So these are the tables which I got it from the sample data set. Suppose I want to write some queries on this sample data set. Okay, so I'm just selecting this one, new SQL query, guys. Okay, now Control V. I just pasted the already existing query, guys. So here in this query, first query, I'm getting number of trips performed by each medallion. Okay, so now I'm just typing this query. Okay. Now I'm executing this query. Only this query I want to execute. So it will show the output, guys. If you see the output, I mean, it will take time, guys, to showcase the output. So guys, finally we get the data, okay, for this query. Let me drag to below. So for this query, we got the output. I just executed this select command from this table, and I have done some aggregation operations on count on this column, and I have to take it as a has alias name, and I apply a join on these two tables, okay, medallion and has m and trip. So then I have done some group by, okay, then we got this result, guys. So this is one scenario how we can write the SQL query on the existing data set. So guys, this is about this section, and in second part of this Synapse Data Warehouse, I will cover how to get data with help of, how to get data with help of copy activity pipeline, okay, and load into this data warehouse. Okay, so thank you watching this video, guys, and please subscribe my channel and share this knowledge.